Yes, if you are just joining us, here we are at the Glass Academy. Look, the gathering point. Whoa. This weekend, we did a mobile offsite show. We're here Tuesday night. Thursday night is our virtual show, which you'll want a ticket because we just went over the plan and it's amazing. Then Saturday and Sunday in Dearborn, if you are local, we're doing live demos, first time in 2 years, back here behind me, so you'll feel like you're at the gathering point live. Jake's gonna get us started.
Looks like this didn't quite get filled out today, but just like last time, you remember, it's all about the sound.
I handed it to you. You didn't hear me?
It's the clapper sound. I never got it handed to me.
You handed it to you on the marble. We were talking. I said, can you do this?
Oh, that must have been Chris. It wasn't me. It's crackling.
Yep. We gotta switch your mic, or you can have mine when I'm done. Okay, so 184. We are probably going to do a couple little pumpkin-y things, but the real show is Thursday. You want to get your ticket if you haven't. Yellow Edition Red Bull. Jake is drinking some like high energy drink. He's going to be wired for the night. Today's question to start you out early. Have you seen blown sugar? Why do I ask that? Because blown sugar is one of my favorite things.
And ironically, let me get in the camera here. Ironically, we do have a plan to put the shugs on the first piece of the day, which means the sugar.
Jake's been using this slang language, so if you don't understand, you can ask again. What does that mean? Type it in the chat. We've got our glass addicts on the page. We've got us in the chat. I see Chris is on. He says bunga, 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 bunga. We got Mary. We got Sue, Nicole. We got Joey Walker. That's pretty cool. So Joey and Chris are on the chat. Looks like it's Jake and I for the show tonight. We got Uncle Dennis in the house.
Uncle Dennis is here.
Marissa's setting up the show for Thursday because there's a lot of setup.
Sam is here. A lot of good things happening.
And
there she is over there.
While everyone's signing on, you know, I'm here in Sarnia watching. Carrie, since Carrie is here, I want to show you something else. What's up? The Glass Academy's countdown to Christmas. Yes, sirree, Bob. Carrie, thank you for reminding us. We have 75 days to get our act together, which actually less because we want to get the stuff on the website and out to you guys so that you can buy for the holidays.
I want to say hi.
Hi. We're trying not to be in front of the sign, so scooch over.
What sign?
Turn around. Look, in the camera. See how your big yellow hat is right over that big sign?
What are you talking about?
Scoot your body over, not take your hat off.
Well, I don't know. Something's not right.
Okay. You guys ready?
We're ready. I'm going to start it up once I get the microphone.
So thank you, Carrie. The countdown to Christmas, that is up and kicking. I'm handing this off. Let's do you guys want to go over the table first thing, though, too?
I don't think so. I think we should probably go up, do the warmer-upper first, like we always do.
Okay, and then the table while the light is still good.
The light's going to be good
All
for
right.
a little while.
So let's take it over to the moving camera. Give it the swip swap, Sam. All right. Here we are.
Give them the breakdown.
Breakdown time. Show 184, folks. It's not show 183, it's show 184. And we do have a lot of pumpkins going on here. We got a lot of super exciting things to talk about in a second here throughout the show. But we're going to start up with, you know, probably this right here. We have no custom orders tonight because of a little swip swap and an overlap in the schedule, but we are booked about till halfway through November. Well, first week in November is booked. Second week in November is available for custom orders. So like I've already mentioned, after I've mentioned that the first time, a bunch of orders came in and people were like, I better get my spot in place. We're about to the middle of November, just so you guys know. Today we're going to go artist choice with it, and we're going to get you real riled up about our slugs and our snails and our creatures once again, because we had about 4 or 5 customers say they loved the theme of, it was last week or the week before, but they wanted to see a better selection, a different selection, see some other unique pieces, and have a few available for individual purchase. That last show was you had a pumpkin and a creature. This one we've got our harvest theme, oranges, darkers, kind of some metallics, slugs, snails, and of course, if you remember the monster show, we have 2 colored monsters left, and we thought right around Halloween might be the perfect opportunity to get these guys to a fantastic home, and we'll explain that as the show goes on where they came from. But what we're doing,
the bar color for the warmer upper?
yes, or you want to warm up something else? We already got it going here.
Go first. You're on that one.
Yeah, I'm doing this one. So what we're doing right now is what Joey and I were working on throughout the majority of production time before the show here today. And we've got a really gorgeous theme going on of pumpkins for Thursday's show, folks. So what Joey's got is some really dense pink. You didn't see it because we were talking over there, but he picks some up out of the garage. It's a solid chunk of a beautiful transparent pink, and this is going to be the core color of the pumpkin. We very rarely do these pumpkins in our regular gallery because of the time-consuming nature of working this bar color. You're going to see Joey's already been over here for about 5 minutes preheating this color to this perfect temperature, and we drop it right onto the pipe. Now it's flipped around, it's on a blowpipe. And so I'm gonna shape it up and I'm gonna blow a tiny little bubble into it, and then I gotta let it completely stiffen up before I can gather back over it. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Folks, if you haven't got your tickets for Thursday's VIP Super Pumpkin Show, all I could say is it's gonna be crazy. We got some really ridiculous pumpkins that are gonna be available. It's just pretty out of control is all I can say. So we're putting a tiny little bubble, a little starter bubble. Look at it, it's expanding a very little bit right now. Tiny little bit. I think.
It's a little guy.
Little fella.
Little fella.
That's because it's the warmer upper. We're so warm right now. Joey and I are warmer than this 75-degree October day.
Any newbies out there, folks? This is Chris talking.
Oh,
Anybody
there
out
he
there
is.
never see the show before? Speak up if you are a newbie.
I'd like to hear the pipe expand a little bit.
You can hear it expand?
Yeah, I'd love it if it would.
Interesting.
This is the
What he's
nature
doing,
of bar
folks, is
color.
He blew air into the blowpipe.
Got
and
it.
there it goes. And then he held his thumb over the end, and the moisture from his breath expanded and blew out that 2,000-degree glass into the little tiny bit of bar color. Bar color means that you've got a beautiful, it could be opaque or transparent, jewel tone color pumpkin that has no speckles in it like frit. It's a chunk of bar that you blow, and then you gather crystal over it, and then it's just a skin of color on the inside of the pumpkin.
Instead of the outside.
Yeah.
Makes it very glassy and super nice.
Is that a term or is that a pun for classy?
I don't know. I think it's a pun. But here comes the encasement. It was really cool the way we were working today. We had Joey and Matt and myself all making pumpkins together, and we were doing these bar pumpkins. It takes 3 people because Joey was starting them all up. He would set up the color just like we had it set up there. Pass it. He would actually take the gather just like this, and we would hand off right here. So he was the color layer, I was the pumpkin blower upper, and then Matt was the stem bringer. And it was a really cool 3-man team we had going on. We made some really unique pieces. So it's very important to equalize. You can't just gather over it and blow it up. You got to take 2 or 3 heats to equalize all the temperature and then blow it out. test where it is. Pink's kind of a soft color, so the orange ones take about twice as long.
What color is that one you got there?
This is transparent. This is gold ruby.
Oh gosh, a beautiful, beautiful pink.
It's gonna be super nice.
I love the transparent bar pink.
This is kind of just like, we're gonna do a small one, but this is just kind of a taste for you all of what's gonna be on the product table, what's gonna be available for purchase, and what we're gonna be making on our show. We're gonna have a lot of crowd engagement and a lot of opportunity for you guys. And we're gonna put some fancy shugs on it. You guys are this is a pretty fancy, sweet little pumpkin. None of these have made it in the gallery all year yet. This will be the first weekend that half of them will be available on the VIP show, half of them will be available in the gallery. There's our pumpkin ribs. And now I'm gonna dust it with some shug.
Oh, you got the sugar on there, eh?
Oh yeah.
Nice. Bar color with sugar is beautiful.
It's just ridiculous. Timing's everything with the shug, especially with the tiny grain shug. That's good. This piece is gonna maybe not be for sale since it is a VIP pumpkin. Maybe this one's gonna go into the VIP batch. Look at the pink starting to show now that it's getting thinner. You can see the true color coming out and all that texture of the iridescent gold. We still got to iridize this at the end. It's going to be a gorgeous pumpkin.
Stem colors, please.
Let's go with the iris. Just iris on the outside.
Just iris on the outside, a little bit of green on the inside.
Sure.
Thanks, Chris.
As many of you know, this is the GA stamp on the bottom. We're getting warmed up here. Nice small pumpkin.
I heard that.
Yep.
Yeah, that it's almost like cranberry pink.
Yeah. And then the texture of the shugs. Look at that really tiny grain shugs. Now I'm gonna go for the bling bling. Watch how this changes. It's gonna get super metallic with a deep, deep, beautiful pink undertone.
Oh yeah.
Gotta move fast here. We're gonna turn it a little bit so you guys can see the action. Oh, baby.
That's looking pretty buttery.
It's looking buttery. We are so far in Pumpkin Town right now, it's out of control.
And then I get to add my special touches.
Oh, get back here.
Look at that, would you?
Might have 1 second to pass it by the camera and let them get a focus on it. Look at the pink and purple of the iridescence and the undertone action. That's exciting. We made some giant ones of those today. We made some pretty hardcore mixes of all types of different bar color, opaques, transparents, blues, greens, pinks,
Oranges.
a few oranges up in there.
It's a flurry of pumpkins.
It was a flurry. These are one of the days where we're really excited. I'm excited to come here tomorrow morning and 8 a.m. crack the doors, get a little peek in there. It's gonna be really nice.
It'd be a good time.
Yeah. So that's the warmer upper, folks. That's getting you guys understanding what's coming up. We also have cane pumpkins coming up. We're gonna be making some dichroic pumpkins, just like 2 or 3 tomorrow to see what they're like. First time we've ever done that. That'll be on the VIP show. Super psychedelic, crazy metallic colors, and lanterns, Van Goghs. All the pumpkins we haven't released yet are being released. So that's going to be a blast. If you guys don't have your ticket, $20. Come watch us. It's a 4-hour show from 4 to 8 on Thursday, and it's going to be out of control. We got an MC coming
Maybe
as well.
in control.
I'm hoping it's a little bit in control, at least the glass, for sure. But there we are, folks. There's the warmer-upper. It looks like it's just me and Joey here right now, so looks like we might start up another piece.
All right. What are you thinking?
I think maybe, what if you made a big pumpkin or medium pumpkin and I'll put a slug on it afterwards? We can punny it up. I'll take it off the punny, and then we slap a slug on the side of it.
Yeah.
All right.
I like that. That'd
Got
be
to
fun.
figure it out.
Groovy.
Joey's going to make a pumpkin. I was going to put a slug on it, unless you're getting involved. I'm warm now. Are you need to get warm?
You guys can do it. Go for it.
Warm up. You need to warm up?
You do need to warm up a little bit.
Chris looks like he's ready for a nap.
I am. I'm tired. I was working all day.
Are we doing bar color? Or does it matter?
It was pretty nice in the blacksmithing studio.
What if we did a Van Gogh?
Van Gooey?
Just kidding. My mic's working.
Let's
you
save the
guys.
Van Gooeys for the VIP show.
Yeah, I was saying I was working.
Let's
all
give it
day
like you
forging
could do one of
steel,
those
so
swirlers.
I'm all right to have these guys doing their gig. I got a big project coming up with 5 big trees, so I was tearing it up today at my buddy's studio. So I'm tired. I'm ready to take a nap. So we'll let the youthful out here.
So we got to figure it out. We're going to make a pumpkin here, folks. This one's going to be for sale. I think we're going to save that mini one we just made for the VIP show. Or should we do it? We got a bunch
I
of pumpkins.
Say sell it.
So you guys get a preview exclusive for being just the general amazing Glass Academy addicts that watch our show every day. So I'll talk with Marissa. We'll get that one up on the site.
I think the pumpkin I make, I'm going to do a squasher.
All right.
I'm ready to do a medium/large squasher, buck wild.
We are going to be doing some slugs, too, on this show as well. Maybe a jumbo pumpkin slug.
What about like a jack-o'-lantern, maybe? With some eyes.
That one was
Oh, we've got a base of white, some purple on there, and now some orange. This is going to be an interesting one. They want to see a crackle pumpkin.
Joey's going for a
I like
nice one
crackle
here.
pumpkins.
What, you going to crackle it?
I've been requested to crackle some pumpkin.
He is the crackle master.
This would be an interesting one for her because we got the white core and I put some purple and some
Ooh.
orange on there.
Did I hear
All
right?
right.
Joey's gonna do something different, like a crackle piece.
The crackler.
We're gonna mix
They
it up a
were
little
asking
bit.
for it. They know he's the crackle man. That sounds
Probably would've been
perfect.
whipping up a
Sometimes
leaf
Joey
goblet.
gets a little crackly.
As long as the slug doesn't hurt his tender belly upon the cracklage of the pumpkin,
He's a
that's
rugged,
okay.
He's a rugged slug. He'll be ready for it. Well, Jake, you got a bucket?
a what?
A bucket of
I
agua?
can get you a bouquet out.
A bucao?
Oh, yeah.
It's swirled up just a tad, not too much. Smooth it out, get a bubble in there. We can't expand it until we got the water ready, otherwise the crackle doesn't form the way it needs to or would like to.
So
Luckily, we got
I
time.
am fortunate enough to have this opportunity to look at the comments while Joey makes his pumpkin. Chris is here as well. We got the 3 team plus Sam on tech, Uncle Dennis on camera, Marissa on tech, Michelle on everything else and everything in between and setting up the show. So we got the full crew here tonight, folks. Spoke about everyone taking a gentle time off here and there, keeping the energy different, but the reality is,
Yeah.
Thank you.
sometimes we gotta have the whole crew.
That's right.
Have we ever done a crackle slug? That's a great question, Heather, but we have not. And in my mind, it's because slugs are
Slippery.
slimy, not sharp. If a slug, this is a question from Sam over at Tech Support, if a slug gets grayscale, is that a real thing or is that just from Game of Thrones? So if you all know what grayscale is, it's a horrible fictional disease, and if I'm wrong, please correct me, but your skin turns all crackly, almost like a reptile. And if a slug had that happen,
He wouldn't be able to slug.
he wouldn't be able to move, probably. He'd probably be a stationary.
It'd be like sandpaper. If you
stationary
moved really
slug.
fast, you could sand like your tabletop for you.
Put him to work. That's
pretty
ridiculous.
interesting. All right, we've got this almost shaped up, ready to go into the mold. Taking our sweet time here, clearly.
I think I'm gonna put Joey to the challenge today, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Which one?
That's right. Let me make sure my mic's on before I spew out all this great info.
What's this?
I think after Joey literally quenches that piece in the water and gets it so it crackles the living heck out of that, he's got to put 1 foot in the water.
What?
That's right.
I'll be honest, I thought he was going to say I got to climb in the bucket, so that's not too bad.
So, you're going to do it?
Maybe. Do I have to do it while
Maybe.
I'm crackling it? Because that's a little risque.
If you were really
That
tough,
sounds
you'd
risque.
do it.
Has anybody noticed and appreciate Joey's beard these days, folks? He's putting in work on that thing.
It
Give him a
has,
round of thumbs.
It has been developing over the past month and a half since I've been back. This has actually grown out now to the longest length that I've ever had a beard.
Yeah, that's what we love to hear.
There's an ancient Hebrew technique that he's been using
Oh?
where he meditates in the morning, just looks in front of the mirror and pushes. Kind of like in his gut. He has to make sure he's careful that he doesn't have an accident. But if he pushes, his beard grows longer.
That's right.
That's why it's been happening so quickly.
It has been happening fast. What up, James? James in the house. See a lot of familiar names. Kelly's getting some things figured out with tech support. We got Marianne, Pat's up in the house, Sherry, Heidi. I saw Sharon earlier. Joyce. We are thinking about doing a jack-o'-lantern, Sharon, for the VIP show. We did one last year, I think. We're going to do one this year. We're also going to do, and I think Michelle might want to talk about it, but some sort of Cinderella carriage. She's going to explain that all when we go to Command Central next. We got some pretty cool things lined up, folks.
Boy, oh boy. What a hot, cold mess.
Crack-a-lacka.
It's not lacking crackle.
So I think I'm going to be the air provider, and then Chris will be the punny bringer.
I was just going through the process to make the Cinderella carriage, and I think I know it already.
I know what to do for the wheels. I'm really excited about them.
I know the wheels. I know how I'm going to make
Well, it's going to be a collaboration piece, so don't get too
Buddy
excited.
it up and put some.
Don't get too excited
put
or
a
anything.
chassis on it. I can't wait.
Is it going to be all-wheel drive?
We might have to make two,
Four-wheel
you guys.
for sure.
It's going to be a 4-hour special, I'll tell you that. Joey's going right onto the moil with the small jacks.
Like that?
What he's really doing is utilizing all of the color. He went to the very end of the color so that nothing's left on the pipe, and that's good glass blowing.
Jake learned about that in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they were sticklers out there. Drew and Janine, I got to give those guys a FaceTime real soon. I almost did last night, and then all of a sudden it was 12 and I was tired.
Blah,
He's working it.
blah,
He's working it.
and stop.
Look at how big that pumpkin is compared to the size of the moil, folks. That is good quality.
Whoa.
That's hardcore.
There's a lot of...
What are the colors on the outside of that?
The neck's looking interesting.
What are the colors on the outside of that, Joey?
There is orange and purple.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Orange and the
Believe it
purple?
or not, the purple POW. Took it to POW Town.
Now he's starting to yank it. He's starting to pull it off the pipe, so there's a little bit of action that can push up in the pumpkin because It's so important to have that true, realistic pumpkin curvature.
Oh, we just got off the front of the iron there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm glad we made it to where we need to be.
That's right. All right, are we doing a Maurice for this one?
Yes, and then we're gonna punny right up on that patty.
That's essential.
Here comes Chris. He's going for a recycle patty.
Oh.
Oh, Joey's doing the drop down. Is that, you're for sure that's off the pipe?
I am for sure.
So we don't make the whole thing and have treachery?
She's off.
Treachery is the worst.
Can this be the punty?
Sure.
Yeah.
That should work just fine.
I'm so excited for this show on Thursday.
It's gonna be a doozy.
Very excited. This is just great, folks. Didn't see anybody out in Ann Arbor. We know not everyone's local. We saw a few, actually, of our very good customers out on Saturday, or Sunday maybe it was. But it was a pretty darn good show in Ann Arbor. Brought the mobile unit out. Everything tech-wise, furnace-wise, worked really well. Our mobile unit worked really good. We used everything we needed. We had everything packed up, second set of tools out there, pretty much the Ren Fair tool set. And everything went good.
Real good. Or so
All
I
right.
heard.
That's a beautiful shape on that one.
Oh, yeah.
You want to put a couple leaves on it, and then I'll put a slug or something like that?
Certainly.
All right.
Just collab on this.
Campbell.
Triple combo. That was me
break some
breaking
leaves.
that down for you guys. Yes. Where's everybody watching from tonight?
Detroit.
Cinderella. Sharon's ears are perked. It's going to be out of control. Joey Walker, the Crackle King.
Hey-yo. Thanks, y'all.
Not sure if everybody saw our Instagram post of Phil Collins drinking out of one of our 4th of July mugs.
Guitar player for
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
Super cool. What?
Phil
Phil Collin. Collin, excuse me. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it was a great post. Saw a lot of good interaction on that one. We're going for a couple leaves on the top here. Yeah, that's a serious beard, Linda. I was reminiscing to my chops that I had going a couple months back and thinking I might pull them back down again.
Yeah.
Those were hardcore. They looked better when I had short hair, though. I didn't like it with the long hair. It was too much going on.
To get you a chopper, too.
Joey Crackalacka. Yeah, I got to get a chopper, too.
Crackalacka.
Pam's watching from Connecticut. Pamela. Amy's in the house. What is happening?
Flash it.
Sharon's right around the corner in Livonia. Marianne in New Jersey. Amy is right about in Midtown in her house. I mean
Midtown,
Midland. No. Lori's from Ohio. Vicky from Seattle. We love to see that. Carol from Sarnia. What's happening? Kevin, Staten Island. Tom from New Jersey. New Zealand in the house. Georgia, Pennsylvania. Good old Pennsylvania. We do have Movember, Mustache November, in the United States. People are pretty proud of it. But I do smell some sort of like mulletopia or mullet November coming up because there's a lot of mullets. Mullets are making a huge comeback here in the United States.
Don't speak it.
It's out of control.
I know.
Everybody around has a mullet. Yeah, I'm not complaining that much. It's
I
kind of
had
cool.
my mullet.
You had one back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to pull that one up.
Yeah, I had a big time
Start making
mullet
slug?
back when I had my paper route.
doing?
Yeah.
What's next?
Oh, yeah, you're making the slug. I'll be laying it down.
So, all right, well.
So we're talking like that big,
who's making
real
the-
slimy.
Oh, it's Slug Town?
We're putting a slug on it. This is very reminiscent of Heather's sweet piece from, I think it was 2 or 3 shows ago.
I like the way those leaves are on there, just all agile.
This is going to be a crazy one. I'm curious to see what the color looks like. He's got color in the core and he mixed purple and orange. So a lot of times orange is kind of a reactive color. So if anybody does end up purchasing this one on the show, just know that those colors were used, but we're not necessarily
You want
always
some
100%
specs?
confident that they don't have
Joey?
some sort of
I'm just gonna use some.
reaction and turn into something else.
Grab me some specs, Chris. I'll take some specs. What you got?
But a white swirl on the
Look at
bottom
that.
is looking great.
You like that?
Yeah, it looks cool.
Chris dropping the fairy dust
I
on the
see a
table.
Slimer coming together.
Oh, that guy's looking good.
Real good.
Trade it up with me, I'll put a little neck into him.
Ooh, that slug's looking super real good.
I love that song. He's a little cutie. He's not too macho. He's just right.
Is he gonna be working on a leaf?
I think probably, yeah. I think that's
Take a
appropriate.
big bite out of one.
Yeah.
Getting ready to.
Hope these
All right.
tweezers aren't waxy.
Slug application.
Slimer. Hold her steady now. Ah, that's hot.
Extra spicy.
Oh, yeah, he's sliming. Give it a little tug. Ah, I'm burning my finger.
Real slimy.
The most slimy slug around.
Ooh.
We'll take a heat.
On a stamp.
Yeah. When we were
You doing-
making lantern, what?
Any type of a core in the interiors?
Up to you. It's a collaboration piece. What I was saying is that we were making lanterns the other day, and if many of you have seen, I know a lot of you have, our VIP show from last year, all the lanterns, because they've got a hole on the bottom of the pumpkin, don't have the stamp on the bottom. They have it on the side like we just put here. And I think that I almost want to have a conversation with the designers of this company, Chris and Michelle, and see what they think about having our stamps on the side of the pumpkins going forward, because when the heat's just right, and even on this one it looks great, it squishes into the body a little bit, and it literally looks like a sweet signature on the side of the pumpkin. You can see it when it's sitting down. You don't have to pick it up, and it's super cool. So that slug went on good. Look at that little curly cue on the tail, very slimy. I'm gonna melt in his tail feathers a little bit, and then we're going for the bling bling. Beautiful. Oh, okay.
Can I drop?
Yes, I'm gonna take a flash and knock it. Going for the bling bling. This is just for the slimy spots upon the slug's body. Here we go, over this way. Joey, will you grab the claw and lay it down as I knock it? Just push it towards me. Yeah, baby. Look at that. Would you look at that? Oh, is that Shugs on the stem?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Has that ever been done before?
Dusted the cracks with it.
Looks pretty hardcore. Wow. Wow, this is straight out of the slug patch. Ah, my eye. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Now, take a deep breath, little sluggy. Thank you.
Beautiful.
That's got all the bells and whistles
That
on it.
has everything on it.
That's a
Crackle,
slug.
orange slug, leaves.
Crackle, leaves. Pow
rock.
pow.
Look at
Wowza.
that. Nice
Wow.
and safe.
What a beauty.
That was tight.
Good teamwork, guys.
Wow. Gotta have the bling bling.
That was the triple whammy kadammy.
That was sweet. I love looking at the comments after the fact. We appreciate you guys' love on that one, but it's also cool when people say what they liked about a specific piece. We ask that all the time in the giveaway questions, what you like about pumpkins. That's great information. So if you love the leaves, let us know. We do like to gather that information for the VIP show. Should we take it over to the product table and just hand model a couple of these sweet one-of-a-kinders?
Yeah, must have gone live. It's already 5:15.
It is coming up on 5:15, so you guys watch out. Now we got some sort of issue with our table.
Show them what's going on. I got a good buddy of mine, Atticus. Check this out, you guys, right here. He's making magic wands out of hand-forged aluminum. That one's got some really cool green patina on it, so it looks like moss. And then this one's even getting crazier. Look at this.
How does he add the magic into them?
He puts it in there. He thinks about it so hard while he's forging the aluminum that it just goes in there.
Wow.
Through the power hammer.
So of course you can't wave them around too much, right?
Well, I don't want to wave him around too much because I'd zap Uncle Dennis and then he'd be bumming.
That would
probably be like,
treachery.
abracadabra, pants fall off a kiss. Whoa! Dennis, you're going to have to let go to the camera and pull those pants back up because they just came down. You guys, his pants just fell off.
That
I'm
was
not messing
hardcore.
around with those magic wands
Those are
anymore.
magical. Put them down. That's serious. Oh my God.
All right.
Well, anyway, back to the stuff that we actually handle around here. No magic, just slime, just some slug slime. Whoa! That's what happens at fall, isn't it? The leaves turn brown and they start falling upon everything. Lovely leaves. Let's get some up-close shots of these, you guys. We have actually, if we start with number 6, we do have about 2 royal slugs left from the Renaissance Festival. We made probably multiple batches of those, and it just depends on the week and how we made them. But these guys have, this is, you can see this golden crown on the top of them. And this spotty color, we completely ran out of. This was something I found in the back room that was super cool. It looked amazing hot, and it looked amazing cold. And I actually remember making this one because the blue, too, that lapis blue is one of the most gorgeous colors while it's hot. It's glowing pink. And these glow to like more of a whitish, kind of off-white color. And that is just a ridiculous piece right there. We also have, you see on number 10 here, I'm not sure what number the big boy is. Maybe he's got it hidden down here. I don't see it, but those guys are our last 2 cullet monsters. And those are the monsters that do eat the cullet in the shop, kind of like our recycling furnace. We had a monster show back in the 80s or so it was, and those were sweet. This one, I know you just panned over, Uncle Dennis, but number 8 here is a pretty unique one that we started making with the snails that's a little bit different. Look at the body. Look at the depth of the curl, or of the shell. I mean, you got the gullet here. You see the way that folds down is super nice. But then this is completely swirled, and so you got deep spots of orange, some nice vortexes up here, and that's a pretty one-of-a-kinder. This connection on the back is beautiful. That smooth connection right there, super slimy and wavy. Number 8's a gorgeous iridescent one. Nice eyes, good seeing eyes. Number 2 down there, you got an iridescent gold, almost got like a blue-purple sheen on the crown there. He is super sweet looking. Kind of a deep purple with some iridescence on top of it. Some really cool one-of-a-kinders. That's another one of that same spotty color that we ran out of. I believe that's number 5. We got a couple jumbos down here. Jumbo slug, jumbo snail. There's pictures of all these on the website, you guys. I don't think we're going to have any creatures on our Pumpkin Thursday VIP show, so we wanted to give you guys one last shot at buying an individual one of those before we move on and keep going through the products. So take a look at those. Let us know if you have any questions. That right there was the table. That's going to be completely full of product. And perhaps Chris is getting it started up after this, Michelle. After this piece, you want to talk about what's going on tomorrow or Thursday with the Cinderella special?
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. That's the plan. So Chris has got a nice gather over here, and we're gonna see what's the plan.
Plan is, I'm making something we've never made before.
Better not be something that was supposed to be on the VIP show.
Well, it might be saved to be sold on the VIP show. We'll make another one. Because I haven't talked to anybody about this. It's top secret.
Interesting.
I had it in a dream last night.
All right. Here we go.
In a pumpkin dream.
A pumpkin dream.
First gather, guys, which means, you know what the first gather means? When there's only one gather, and I'm letting it cool down, it's going to be a big piece. I'm going to gather over this and make a bigger vase. It's going to be a pumpkin vase, you guys. Nobody knows this yet, but and I'm going to go buck wild with the pumpkin tendrils and leaves all over it. It's going to be insane. Why not? We're hanging out in Pumpkin Town, so why not? I'm going to get these tools all straightened up. Get them organized on the bench here. Making a big old pumpkin vase.
Well, in case anybody didn't hear, the items are live on the website. We are about to start a really big pumpkin vase, not just a pumpkin. It's gonna be a pumpkin vase or a vase. Chris is going to chill the blow tube over there because he's got so much glass, and our glory hole or the furnace over there holds about 200 pounds of glass, and it's about halfway empty right now. So he's definitely cooking that blow tube, trying to get all the glass that he needs.
All right.
What color are you gonna do?
Orange, because pumpkins are orange.
Sounds like there is some sort of inquiry upon the glass blowers here in the shop, wondering whether we make gnomes or hedgehogs. I lost my chat device, so I don't even know who asked that, but
Ew, where'd you lose it? In the sewer?
if I knew where I lost it, I wouldn't have lost it. Yes. Oh, thank you, Sam. Yes, most definitely. We make gnomes like crazy. We got a lot of really cool gnomes.
Sneak peek for the ones with the special hats over there, or no?
Oh, I could show a little sneak peek. I did show off one of them. I'll show another one.
We're gonna make one of those huge.
We do, and we
On the
will.
show.
We will.
I was tired up until this piece. Now I'm gonna get woken up.
Yep. Then you'll be tired afterwards.
Folks, that those products we just showed you have been made available. There was a little glitch in the system, but they're on the website now. And Gnome it is right here. Having a hard time talking today, you guys. I don't know what that's all about, but look at this is the autumn special. We made one with a pumpkin on its head. We're experimenting with harvest creatures. So that guy, the double leafer, he kind of looks like Robin or something. I love it a lot, and these are some of the gnomes we make. We are going to start making them bigger too as well. Maybe we'll put those on the show on Thursday. We only have a few of them done so far, but maybe that autumn one got a lot of love the last time we showed it, so perhaps we'll put them up on Thursday.
This is gonna be a big pumpkin, y'all.
It's going to be a big boy. Catherine's in the house. Gnomes are super cool. Has anybody out there ever met a gnome in real life?
Yeah.
You have?
Used to work with him.
Ah. Chris is putting the neckline in before he goes into the mold, so I got a feeling this might not be a pumpkin.
It's a vase.
It's a vase. Ooh.
Yep.
Most gorgeous.
Go ahead and blow.
Dana, he has met a gnome in real life
Good.
before. That's incredible. Dana, you are amazing.
We haven't made many vases lately.
We haven't, I know. So I'm kind of excited about it. I think the option of the ridges or not the ridges are kind of nice because it could just be the pumpkin harvest season colors, but it doesn't have to have the ridges, you know what I mean? But we could do them both ways if we wanted.
Look at that merch, the Gathering Point shirt, folks. You know, the reason Chris stands that way is because he's a left-handed glass blower that blows glass right-handed. There's the swap around. He's ambidextrous. But we do have some sweet merch on the website. If anybody wants a Gathering Point shirt or Gathering Point mug and whatnot.
Little gravity going on here, folks.
Musical potatoes in the house. Aoife, what's happening? A lot of familiar names, looking good, using gravity. That's not a small piece anymore. We're not in Pumpkin Town anymore.
Jack in the Beanstalk territory.
Exactly.
This guy?
Yeah.
It's a vase. It's a
Yeah.
harvest season colored beautiful vase to put sunflowers in, all kinds of cool dried flowers. Hickory melorians. They're amazing flowers. I love those flowers.
Could you fill it with pumpkin
You've
seeds?
heard those before, haven't you,
No.
Joey?
I'm a flower connoisseur. That's not what I heard of.
Gathering Point beer koozies. Robin, that's a nice idea. That's cool.
Hello?
Bettina, if that's how you pronounce it. What is happening from New Jersey? Very nice. Many of you don't know, we are from Dearborn, Michigan, just outside of Detroit. We're been here for 23 years, 22, something like that, 26.
Since here?
Yeah.
Last guy who's been around since 2001.
We're on show number 184 here. About 3 years now we've been streaming. And custom orders are booking up. Tonight's going to probably be our last show without a custom order for the year. As the holiday season, giving gifts to people, treating yourself just starts coming around. Things start filling up real fast.
Well, I don't know. I can tell you this is going to be a custom order. 'Cause this is going to be it's going to sell
Hardcore.
instantly. Maybe we might not be able to sell it till tomorrow. I mean, on
That's
Thursday.
what you said.
Yeah. I'll take a Maurice and then we'll... Can you give me the punty on a big punty rod? Oh, look, Joey's the man. What?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new here. I'm the newbie.
I don't know how the communications go between tech supports, if you guys have been notified that the products are available on the website, but both that small pumpkin and the triple combo leaf slug crackler are available on the website on the Gathering Point page, glassacademy.com. One of a kinders. When we make it on the show, we're not selling multiples. They're one of a kinders. And they are signed and dated with the show number on there.
So remember that goblet we made several weeks ago and we put I held the thing and you put a stem on a rack? We're going to do that all over this
That
piece.
sounds amazing.
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 I think, Pat, someone, maybe it was you, posted that crazy gnome Gnome employment video on the Glass Academy Attics. I watched that video where people were just, you know, working as gnomes in people's yards, hanging out and getting paid to be a gnome in their yard. It's cool. It's a nice lifestyle.
Gnome problems for me.
Just gnoming around.
Oh yeah, I see those gold spots are looking great, or those orange spots.
There's orange and gold spots.
Holy moly. Here comes the flip around, folks. This is the transfer so we can open up the other side. And then I'm gonna be bringing, once he gets it opened up, a couple stems. Beautiful break.
I don't think so. If we
No
do
lip
maybe
wrap.
green, that'd be nice. So yeah.
Yes.
Here's a pretty cool example of the color change once we do the switch around here. Uncle Dennis, take a zoom in on this. I'll show them the change in color. Now, this won't show the iridescence, but if you see how dark and muddled this is, it's still probably like at least 1200 degrees, about the good point to break glass. I'm gonna dunk it in the agua and watch how the colors become true. Whoa, it's incredible.
Bum, 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 bum.
You said new green,
That's incredible, folks.
Chris?
It's incredible. So I'm gonna get that in the bucket before it explodes.
I'm gonna pull it out, lengthen it out a little bit.
No
and then
explosions
we'll
around
get
these parts. I do really love the koozie idea, but isn't a humongous staple of the Glass Academy
We don't drink out of cans.
beer drinking vessels?
When the bar is open,
It already is. But I understand what everybody's saying here. I
I
understand
don't know.
it.
I kind of think Glass Academy Gathering Point frisbees,
Disc golfs.
and they glow orange like the glory hole when they're flying through the air.
Yeah. That sounds exciting. That sounds thrilling.
Huh?
Yeah. That's free advertising, free marketing. Catch this frisbee.
Really. 20% off if you catch it.
If
Take it in
we,
the forehead, no discount.
That'll be $1.
I know a lot of people who don't like frisbees. If you're not catching them the right way, they definitely can hurt your fingers. Or if someone's really chucking it at you real good.
Got a lot of thickness up here.
No way.
Joey's prepping that Lippus Rapus. Looks like he's right on the sill of the door, which is a very funky move, I might say.
You like that? He doesn't like that, folks.
Here comes the pluck and trim. When a piece this big gets going, your fingers are sizzling right now. And when he goes for the trim with the shears, I'm gonna get up in there and shield the heat from his thumb because this is when it gets difficult. It gets painful.
No, I'm gonna have to heat it, Joey. Und heat it, und.
Oh, he's talking German now.
It's like a mummy tomb right now.
This is true, Robin.
Yeah.
Robin has been to a concert or two in her day. She's a live music lover, as are most of us. And she's very, very true in saying you go out to a 4th of July event, and you're standing out there on the 4th of July, and you got your to-go beer cans or
4th of July event
lemonade
on when?
cans. You know when they have the 4th of July events. I think it's early.
Mid-August?
Yeah, mid-August.
So it's not
yeah.
August.
But it's totally true.
Just
You
wanted to
are
be clear.
right.
I'm gonna get some hats like this one. Big, nice felty.
We got to get some more GA hats up in here, faux show. GA beanies.
Yeah.
That'd be tight. Look at that lip wrap. That's gorgeous. What a shot. Uncle Dennis working the zoom. So I still got the wooden paddle in my hand, which means I'm going to be the paddler.
Better than the
If you look
peddler.
here, there might have been some sort of insect or something inside this cherry wood because we didn't burn a hole all the way into the core, just on the outside, and there's 2 holes that go in deep into the paddle. But we just burned these in, probably couldn't even have been 20 shows ago, but they're already really starting to warp a lot. We're really only using one side of them. So eventually we were thinking about the idea to put a second handle here because this side we only use here. When you flip it, you only use the top side here. So if we were able to work it from this direction, we'd be able to hit all 4 sides of the paddle, folks.
Yeah, just do the double-handed paddle.
Exactly.
I love it.
So it only took a long time to figure that one out, but we got it figured out, and that's how it works. You see the time it takes in heating this up to work a thicker, larger piece like this. It's not like a pumpkin where you do it all in one move. He's got very directed heat going all around the piece. I see the punny glowing a little bit on the bottom. The piece is perfectly flat and parallel to the bench. And now the lip's perfectly parallel, and he's starting to open that up. He's using the small jacks, which means his forearm is sizzling. So I'll go like this. That's a gorgeous shape right there.
Yep, I got one more of those little special fling moves, and
I love that shape a lot. That thing is huge. It's like a giant Pilsner glass.
see how it all goes back to beer glasses, guys? Want to have the little room up there to wrap the goodies around.
The goodies. Is Joey working on one of those goodies right now?
We're going to be doing green leaves first.
Ah,
You want to bring some green leaves?
green leaves. I'll be bringing him. What kind of music does everyone listen to out there? I saw a comment, didn't get a chance to read it, but it's a cool discussion to have.
How many Def Leppard fans?
That's a good question, too.
Is that green or going to be?
Iris. It's going to be the stems.
It's okay. Well, I got to put the leaves on first, so.
No, I'm bringing this over to Jake.
You can make it green. No, use that right over the leaves if you want. Or get rid of it. I don't care.
All right, I got one leaf coming right about now.
All right, I just got to flare this once and I'll be ready.
All right. That's tight. And heat's rising. I can see the way he's holding the tool as far back as he can. You want it now or you want to heat?
Take it now.
So we got one there. I'll go for a second one. We got green over here. It's always a tough thing working on one of a piece and not letting the whole piece fall down. If you're 2 seconds too hot, it's got motion and the whole thing's gonna lean to one side. It's like that pumpkin when we put the 2 leaves on one side or the slug on just the other side. You gotta kind of turn back and let it fall the opposite way. That's something that we teach a lot of people in the classes we teach here at the Glass Academy. A lot of people will stop turning and they're walking around, they forget to turn the pipe, which is a natural thing because there's so much going on, but to just let it fall down on the opposite side, let that high side fall back down and center it with the pipe, use gravity to your advantage, is not really an intuitive thing per se. Just 2 leaves?
We're going to do 2 up top as well.
Okay. I will bringeth more. Do you want a stem first or do you want more leaves now?
More leaves now.
Just gather over top of us.
I'll get the stem. I'll get the curlers. Joey's got the leaves. I'm going to go for the first curly Q stem.
I think you should have made it a little bigger.
Even bigger? We can do it bigger next time.
The most gorgeous glass blowing weather does continue here in Dearborn, Michigan. It's the most pleasurable experience here in the shop.
Now you want flash.
I'm gonna bring over the big curly Q stemmer, right, Dad?
The medium-sized one.
Yeah, not the small one.
Yeah.
Or if you want to hand that to him, you want to put the long boy on the bench for him?
Another one should be long enough. It's stink.
That one, yeah. Good to gather it up?
Sure.
All right, pumpkin curler, I'm dropping in the mold.
I'm gonna be ready.
Where do you want
the top one first?
it? Right in there?
Can you get it right in there?
Yep.
Good. Okay, keep it off the lip.
I'll hold it up and then you grab it with the tweezers and take it where you want.
Got it?
Oh, baby.
Nice.
You got number 2, Joey, or I got it? I'll run it, I got it. That's serious.
You coming?
I'm gonna hit the mold in 1 second.
All right.
I'll be ready as soon as you sit down. Thanks. Same mold, same size. Thank you, sir.
Kind of try to get that one. We're gonna go right there,
Okay.
and have another one come down. So take it nice and easy. Give me all you got. Yep. Someone's gonna hold it
Yep,
up.
I got it. We both got it.
I'm coming off.
Yeah, baby. Oh my God, look at that curl. The big boy right here is gorgeous. Beautiful. Got his shears back. Tools are looking good.
I could do
Everything's
one
looking
more on the bottom.
appropriate. One more on the bottom?
Not as big as that one.
A little smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had green on the core. One layer of green. Now the trick is when you're adding in, I don't know, we haven't showed you, there might be a couple pieces of drinkware on the table tomorrow, but there was a holly mug we made with berries on the side of it and leaves and stuff. And when you're making something that's got a lot of thickness, a lot of mass on one side like this, and hardly anything over here, man, that color's crazy. you got to be really careful. He did a big heat because he was outside for a long time, and if he were in there for another maybe like 5 seconds, a little bit too long, that weight on one side and the extra heat in there is going to pull the whole vase and ovalize it. And with a shape as like intense as this, you can't go on the outside and fix it up. You could hardly go on the inside. You can only do the top lip with the tool. You got to be really careful that you're not overheating the piece. This is not a custom. This is for sale out of Chris's braid, and this is going to be for sale on the VIP show on Thursday. This is an out-of-control, hardcore piece. We're going to have all sorts of one-of-a-kind, crazy, sweet pieces on the show, and a lot of pumpkins that haven't been seen yet this year. This one's going to be saved for that show on Thursday.
For Joey.
Yep.
Right out of this guy, right in the middle there. Not too big of a push though, but good. Oh, all right, twist. Cool, just hang tight for a minute.
Watch it on come
All right, give
down,
me all
not
you
hitting
got.
the vase. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'll get up under there. That is one hot, juicy
Got it.
pumpkin stem. All the way around the bottom. Are you serious? You want to stick that tip down? It's good
Use
to
the
squish.
torch head.
Good to squish. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's pretty hardcore.
Yep.
A fine piece of dishware.
A fine piece of dishware. Sorry, Heidi. Yeah, Sharon, totally. Veronica, this is not for someone, not yet. This is pretty serious. Sometimes this takes the three-man team. This is why sometimes it's nice that we got all three of us. Even if one of us is standing around, looking at comments, hanging out, for times like this, it's pretty necessary. See that vase has got a little bit of wobble to it, so he's kind of turning it both ways and noticing which way it's leaning and getting it back on center.
All right, what about a GA stamper?
I think that's quite appropriate. Everyone knows what the GA stands for, don't they?
Glass Academy. Go ahead and heat that up for 1 second. Let this settle for 1 minute.
Cool.
Make sure she's dead straight. You got to give it the old special deal too, eh? The reduction.
Heck yeah. Joey's standing in the reduction position. Hands on hips. Ready to iridize. There goes his foot in the bucket like he promised. He's got 1 foot in the bucket, 1 foot on the reductive handle.
A little less.
I told you.
What a finale, folks. What a finale. His foot is soaking in the Crackle bucket.
We're gonna glove this away.
That sounds correct. I'll glove it. Not gonna burn my mic off though. I might even just probably turn my mic around to put it away. Wow. There's the iridescence all over that thing. Would you look at that, folks?
Pretty darn harvesty.
I thought you said you were tired or something.
I was tired, but then I got all woke up thinking about making something cool.
Excuse me.
You could put like a whole stalk of corn in there.
Oh, that sunflowers in there.
A whole ear of corn.
Okay, sunflowers, guys, look out.
Look
You wanna
out for the
polish the bottom,
sunflowers.
Chris?
I think it's gonna come off just fine.
You want me to carry it or are we taking it over? Oh, we're going right here. That's perfect. All right, get your fingers crossed, folks.
Nice punny, Joey.
Oh,
came out
yeah. Holy moly.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
The crab man. That is a nice harvest vase, you guys. That looks so good, right in the middle of Thanksgiving dinner. I'm telling you, sweet potatoes piled up all around it. That's a nice one. All right.
That was pretty serious.
That woke me up a little bit too. It's kind of nice.
Well, that one's gonna be for sale on Thursday. We agree upon that.
Yeah, Thursday, not tonight. Unless you want to have it, Michelle, we're gonna give it on Thursday. That vase.
Yeah. Okay.
The Wheel of Names on Thursday.
Let's take it to Command Central. We're not on the same page, but let's take it to Command Central. I'll pass my mic off to Michelle, who runs everything around here, and she's gonna give you guys all the information that you do need.
And
All right, hold on now. 1 second. Mic transfer.
the cord around you and do all your dance.
I gotta go blow my nose, so just hold on.
After all that, it's not even on? Jeez. Okay, just in case you were wondering, Carrie wants you all to know that there are 75 days till holiday. Okay, to be clear, the pumpkin show that's happening on Thursday, again, the reason that we did it, if you read the description, we want to keep some of our trade secrets. We're going to give you some behind the scenes look at things. It's going to be a 4-hour show, so it's longer. Brent is coming. He's going to have some Q&A with the artists. So we're going to have like the artist corner where they can sit and chat, which is pretty cool. What else? You're going to see some pieces like you just saw now. So you're saying to yourself, why should I buy a ticket? I just saw something really cool. Well, you want a ticket because some of the pumpkins being released that will be available for purchase, we have never shown those pumpkins before. They are brand new pumpkins, never been released. We want it exclusive for the people who are top fans to have first access to them. So that's one of the reasons that we're doing that. Okay. What else? Someone's got their mic on over there.
Run off to the bathroom.
Joey, Mike, maybe? So we are going to do spin the wheels, but before we do that, the question last week, look at, Donna printed these.
Did you just give this name?
No. They're like microscopic. They wouldn't have saw it until you did what you just did.
Until I turned it back over.
That's flat. Yeah.
I mean, I could turn it over and people could read it right now on the screen. But
They
it's
could.
cool. I'm just trying to save the excitement. I do it every single week. No biggie.
All right, so we said give us the details. What's your favorite thing to do with pumpkins?
Well, let me show them the details because
It's microscopic.
You already showed them that?
Yes, I'm like, Donna, we got to print this bigger because this is painful.
Control.
It's like, we do. Pumpkin seeds, I've never done this with olive oil. They roasted them for 10 minutes in a cast iron skillet and then put spices on them. I've always just done salt. Like, I never even thought about all that. There was a ton of people who made pumpkin pies. Pumpkin cinnamon rolls sound really, really good. I was personally thinking there'd be a lot of like coffee things.
Rolls, oh my God.
I know, pumpkin pie with whipped cream. Like
I love pumpkin pie.
I love that you guys cook so much. That makes me feel really good. Pumpkin soup. I love pumpkin soup. That's my favorite.
What does Hello Kitty mean?
Hello Kitty's like a little thing. I
thought that was like a little plastic toy.
Maybe the person answering doesn't eat pumpkin and they're just like, hello, kitty.
Fair. That's fair.
Not everyone's like a super fan that could be watching us. We get, I swear, this is so crazy, because our viral video has gone viral again and it keeps like growing. I will get in Facebook, like I invite people to like our page, right, to grow our readership, and I will get these languages that I don't even know what it means. It's
That's
like
cool.
a bunch of scribbles, and I'm like, who is this person? Like, it blows my mind that we could be,
Across the globe.
yeah, that people are watching us.
That's super cool.
I know. All right, Sam, give us a spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Here it comes. This is for 25, or this is for the
25.
All right, here we go. Now, before we reveal the winner, I do have to say that there was absolutely no treachery involved in this. I swear, this is just the universe getting crazy. Don in the front office came up to us and they were like, this name sounds, Donna was like, this name sounds very familiar. Why do I think this name's so familiar right now? The winner of this $25 gift card. And we'll show you the name, and then we'll explain why it's so familiar. We swear there's no treachery.
I used to do the spin the wheel, and now Donna does it because she checks it against the contest, make sure they haven't won in 6 months. She checks it against our database to make sure it's like a customer, that we have the right email before we send the e-news out. So Donna is the sweetest person. She just got back from jury duty. Donna would not mess around, and the winner is...
Let me see.
You want to show it to him up close?
Yeah.
Go show.
Show it off.
So this is the winner.
Spoke about her a lot on Thursday's anneal reveal this last Thursday.
Come on already.
Touch the screen or bring it closer, it'll focus.
There we go.
There it goes.
All right, now take it away and touch the screen again so we focus.
Well, there we go. Perfect. So you guys all saw the name.
Stop doing that back and forth.
You don't know. You got to work it.
You got to work
It's
it.
okay. They can read it. It's just fine. It's all done. There you go, everybody. You saw it.
Perfect.
Yeah, we only need to
Don't
do
ask
it
me
once.
to put it up there if you got to walk me through it.
Well, you didn't have to do
Figure
it
it out.
twice. Okay,
All right.
so you want to talk about these?
Yeah, I mean, that's just the ironicness, and not everybody shows up for the anneal reveal. I know a lot of people watch after the fact because it's on Thursday at 1:30, but if you didn't watch the anneal reveal, I explained that Pam custom made and sent us a set of 4 sweet ceramic with the super high temperature glaze resin, super customized.
And wait a second, it's not we. There's nothing we about it. Jake said they're all his.
They are made in my favorite colors.
For Jacob Nordine.
Yeah, look at that.
Created by hand. That's just fine.
So that's super exciting, and then the universe responded to that and literally pulled her name from our average of about, is it still about 120 entries per week? So that's pretty cool. It's super awesome. Congratulations, Pam. Big shouts out to you. We got our giveaway to do. We'll do that later, or are we doing that
No,
now?
we'll do that later for the slug.
For the slug, we'll do that later.
Pumpkin slug with 2 colored eyes like a husky.
Super cool.
Okay, you guys are in on your next thing? Let me pass over the mic. Dennis, Cam.
Coming to you, Dennis. Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to talk because everyone else disappeared and I was getting my microphone on, but I can be the silence filler if that is my responsibility around here. I'm feeling it good. What's happening, Wendy? Nice to see ya. Lots of love going to Pam with her coasters. I love to see it. Uncle Dennis is showing off the table again. I don't believe, maybe 1 or 2 has been pulled. I'm not sure if we're up to date on that or not. But you guys, the slugs are our bread and butter product. If you guys are new to the Glass Academy, we designed these at the very beginning of when we started streaming. 184 shows ago, there's a jumbo, number 9, the only jumbo we have in the shop. And number 12 is a jumbo snail here too. He's super nice. Harvest colors all day. Beautiful stamp, real clean on the back. But we designed the slugs when Lucy, my sister, was here, and Chris and Michelle and I were all in the shop, and it was the midst of the pandemic. We couldn't go anywhere. The business was shut down, and we were sitting in the shop with 2 furnaces burning at 2,000 degrees, and we couldn't turn them off. And we decided to make something, start streaming, and basically we were feeling like slugs. We kept saying it out loud. Oh, I feel like a slug today. Another day sitting on the couch. We're walking around the neighborhood. Didn't really know what to do. It was the middle of the pandemic, and we designed the slugs based off of that. And they've ran and they've improved a million. They got great color schemes. All their personalities are completely different. I personally love the ones that the eyes are touching together. They're looking up at you, sliming along. Super stylized, super cool. If you guys are new, it's kind of become a staple product of the Glass Academy. So that's a great place to start. We're doing one more run of these before we get into, true harvest season and going into our VIP show on Thursday. So that's just super cool. Great products. They're all photographed and weighed, and you can purchase them online. We ship across the world. I mean, we've slowed down on the international shipping, I think, a little bit, but we're doing it all. Let us know if you got questions about those products on the website. Looks like we got Joey and Chris started up on something over here. Oh, I'm making the slug? What?
Or is it a jumbo gnome?
We want to make a jumbo gnome?
Jumbo gnome.
All right, they had their mics off, but Chris is calling for a jumbo gnome.
Well, you already started a little one, so
We could gather over that and make a jumbo gnome. Let's do it. Jumbo gnome.
this is gonna be props for the VIP show. So probably you're doing the body, right? One more massive gather on that. Body probably be the size of like a coffee can.
Like a Folgers special? That's hardcore.
I mean, the only thing, the hat's gonna be big.
Yeah, it is. Can't do it blown. We did one at the Ren Fair, a large one. Tried to do it blown, and it's impossible. It shriveled up and looked like a crinkled up bag, like a plastic Kroger bag on there. It was just too hot and floppy, and it just bent and folded on itself and sealed up and didn't do it. We could do a big boy. It's cool.
You heard someone whispering that in your ear when you were growing your beard, didn't you? Just relieve the pressure, Joey. Just relieve the pressure. We could do solid, but I mean, you can do just a super, you just need to do a super thick hat. Like if we did it like the witch's hat, where it's knocked open on the bottom and then you flare it open and it's super thick up by the pipe, you neck it down so it closes right off. And it's
If
like,
we opened it up on the bottom and it wasn't a bubble like the witch's hat, if it was wide open and we put a cone onto there, that might work.
then we just brought it over hot off the pipe and just set it on top.
Yeah, that could be cool. I'm into that.
All right, well that'll be decided when the body and everything's done.
Great. Joey. Oh,
So,
yeah.
Joey, you're going to be responsible for bringing the
Joey
biggest beard
prepped up a
ever.
white core. That's a really cool thing because I was able to just
Job
put
on me.
orange on top of it. A lot of times, depending on the orange, I can't put a transparent orange on top of a white body. It'll just turn kind of muddled and brown. So really nice that we got this white core in here, and I'll start to shape it up and have this layer of a gorgeous kind of like orange.
You need the tobacco out?
I don't know, do I?
Just stick it through the boots. You need the black out.
I got black out, I thought. It's over there.
So we
I
got
like
black.
that black for
black
it
for
for
the
sure.
boots is
Was there
cool.
no bubble in that, Joey? There was no bubble in that? Oh, okay.
It's only appropriate for Joey to bring the giant beard.
That is appropriate. Tobacco's
I'm
cool.
thinking the schnoz on this thing's got to be the size of a tennis ball.
Wow. Chris is like, I'm tired. Let's make the biggest pieces we can before the VIP show. Yeah, getting in the swing of things. What?
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. So I will
My
say
legs.
that this bubble is only halfway through, and I probably shouldn't drop into the optic mold, the pineapple mold, but I think I might anyway.
Your pineapple in it?
Yeah. Yes. Shake it really good over your head. Prep it one more time. Folks, the pineapple mold is all about
It's thick on the ends.
Scariness.
pressure.
It's pretty thick down there.
You guys think I can do it?
I'd push that bubble a little further down.
I'd push the bubble a little further down. If you can go like this, suck it in, and it doesn't suck in.
Treachery.
You got like 2 inches of material at the bottom that's just gonna settle.
I know. But I'm going to go for it anyway.
All right, he's going for it, folks.
The
Let
pressure's
drum,
on.
Let the drum rolls
Both
roll.
other glass blowers say I shouldn't do it, so now I got to do it.
And he's going
And I'm on a
extra hot.
small pipe, too.
That's a drum roll, guys.
Oh!
Fancy pants, Jake. Fancy pants.
You got it.
Got it.
I was worried.
Joey had the hot gloves ready.
I was gonna grab it.
They had no bid.
We just have experience. That's all.
Mold stickage experience. Good?
I could get you the goblet of Oleo Jacks if you wanted.
That's funny.
Nolan brought his jacks out to the festival and they were like needles.
Yeah.
I was just
Matt's
like,
got a pair of those, and I'm like, how do those work, man?
The tinier they are, the more control you have.
Sometimes you need more surface contact, though.
I'm all about surface contact.
L?
Low. Good.
Now he's going to gather over this and get some air traps in there.
Oh boy, that would be a cool one.
Extra thick neck.
Yeah.
We're doing on time. We're going to be cutting it close with the giveaway. All of a sudden, this turned from a nice pumpkin slug. It's coming up on the...
It's a freckle past the hair.
Just look at the clock over there.
That one. Oh boy.
Chris, is this mine? It's on.
It's going on 9 o'clock.
I just turned it off and back on.
It's a little past noon.
All right. It's a little past noon. Chris just pulled the "it's been a long day in the shop, let's just get rid of the clock so nobody knows what time it is" move.
Better than having a clock on the wall that's steadily
All
falling,
the clock's batteries were dead.
falling behind. Look.
There he is, a little light pufferoo. Good.
Give him the big punny.
The gnome has a body.
Now we don't punny it up yet.
No, not yet. We need the boots.
Maurice first or no?
Yeah, Maurice probably would be appropriate first, and then the boots.
Make up your mind.
You're going for the black boots?
I'd really
Shoei?
like to know if this gnome's boots were made for walking.
No, he's pretty slow, honestly.
Really?
These gnomes are, yeah.
Gnomes kind of hobble.
Yeah,
They're like penguins.
they are.
Yes and no. Bearded penguins.
Ow!
Bearded penguins.
That's a brand of penguin, isn't it?
Bearded penguin?
A bearded penguin?
No, it's a bearded dragon.
Oh.
There's
Talking
only
of-
penguins, and then there's emperor penguins.
Chinstrap penguin, yeah.
What about the macaroni penguins?
There's like 25 penguin types.
I thought they were called Mastacholi penguins.
Ah. Those are good
Yeah.
ones. So if Joey's bringing the boots, then you're bringing the beard.
Oh, no, I'm going to give this to Chris.
All right.
Gotta
I
bring
mean,
the-
you can
Someone's
bring
going to
those.
need to get some white out, though.
I'm resting.
Throws
is
the
late,
clocks
Jake.
down and says he's resting. Out of control. We've only been in here since 8 a.m. this morning, you guys.
That looks like the toe for one boot.
It is.
Yep, that's the boot toe.
I was thinking the boots would have to be like this big, Jake.
Well, you want to get some white, some size 1 white out,
You know
Dad?
what they say about gnomes with little feet.
Pull.
Why not powder?
Good.
Jake,
You can go with the pow pow if you want.
going pow pow.
That's cool. Go ahead and start it up.
Das Beard?
Yeah. That's 1 boot. Boot number dos will be here right on time. Look at that. Would you
Boot
just
number-
look at it? That's a juicy one. I love it.
A little bigger. Maybe take a little bit off
Not
of that.
everybody, doesn't everybody have 2 different size boots?
Part is that?
Think that's going to be enough?
Beard?
Anyway.
Oh, that's too much.
Too much, no. It's a big ass, oops, I mean, this is a darn big gnome.
Darn thick gnome.
We prefer the term chonker.
Chonker, that's what fat cats are.
Yeah. And
The
chubby
beard in the
gnomes.
Same qualification category as a gnome.
Yeah. Chonkers. Oh yeah.
You got the tobacco there on the right, Chris, if you want it. You want me to get the nose, Jake?
You can. We're gonna bring the punny first. The schnoz application is
Post
post.
butt removal.
Yes. Yes. Here we go. The first pow pow beard. It's getting kind of warm in here with this beanie on. That is juicy. Oh yeah. It's just falling onto him. You could probably do some of these girls with me.
I don't have extra tweezers.
It's hot. Ooh. Ooh.
Swirlies out.
Yeah. That's pretty beardy.
Face is looking like a fluffy cloud.
So I wish my people would say about my beard.
Well, Thursday, we're making one twice as big as that.
Twice as big?
Yep.
I'm down. We got 4 hours of creativity.
I could start up the hat. What color is it?
The schnoz is next.
But I got to start the hat.
Whatever.
That's up to you.
It's a collaboration piece.
The green with some polka dots on it.
It sounds cool. So then Joey will bring the schnozzer. Cute, cute, cute. We did, yeah. Squish it on there real good.
Full coverage.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just got to line it up right where it belongs. Get it on there pretty good. And here we go. A little bit of agua. They always are ready to go, you guys. We always almost lose them off the pipe. That's just how gnomes do it. It has nothing to do with our technique. It's just the power of the schnomes. Okay, so we got them. Yes? The schnome. Chonker? Chonker's the friendly gnome. Let's go for that's super appropriate. Purple schnoz. What about a red rosy nose? Like he's like a little bit embarrassed that he's so chonky. Little guy. This is the biggest gnome we've ever made. We're just heating up his top so I can finesse it down a little and make the platform a little more appealing for this hat to be presented upon. This is kind of getting into the territory I was talking about when Chris was making his vase, where there's a lot of weight on one side. So it's turning kind of weird. I don't have full control of it, and I gotta not overheat this little fella.
That's how I've been feeling ever since my beard's been growing out. It's like a little top heavy.
A little top heavy, you're getting pulled from the chin down.
Breeze catches it.
Whoa.
Dragged sideways.
Thanks, Chris. You're very welcome.
Rosy red nose. Wait till you guys see the cane. I wanted to show some of the cane that we use throughout the week here to make these cane pumpkins so you guys can get an update as to what colors are coming up. I got about 5 or 6 chunks of them on the marber there. I'll try and remember to show you guys. Because the cane pumpkins are looking amazing. The Van Goghs are looking amazing. The lanterns, amazing. Joey said he's got full coverage. Whoa. That little coat of white Joey put on the inside almost makes it look like an opaline kind of situation. Ooh, that was hot.
That's one schnoz.
Hey, no.
One big old schnazzer-dazzer.
Yeah, he's not sniffing, let me tell you
Gotta
that.
have some nostrils, maybe?
Maybe. I think the nostrils sometimes make it a little bit cheesy. This is like,
cheese is coming out of the nostril, you're saying?
yeah, like he ate too much something or something. Or something. Now we gotta sculpt this schnoz here.
What color for the hat bands? What color is the hat?
Yeah, that's a good
Green.
question.
Okay.
So the band,
And do black or go brown?
That is a
we
schnoz.
got a little time. I gotta blow this out and everything first.
Oh, baby. That's a honker. Certified honker. The last time, I'm always nervous to go take a heat in the furnace with the gnomes, because the last time I took a heat in the furnace, a gnome actually fell off the pipe into the
Did he
furnace.
fall off or jump off?
We don't know.
Went for a swim.
All we know is that I had to save him. I dove in there like a lifeguard, and I scooped him right out of there. And he was
Was it the clear furnace?
he was covered in clear. No
Oh.
color got lost, but he was it was a big thing of glass. Kind of almost as big as this honker schnoz. Look at that thing.
Looking good.
It's amazing.
So it doesn't have to be too wide, about 2.5 inches wide? 'Cause you're
Yeah,
putting
just
the
enough to
bander on it?
touch onto the nose.
The top of the nose.
Yeah.
You gonna pre-flatten it?
Eh?
Pre-flatten it like we did before?
I think he's gonna open it up. He's gonna blow a bubble in, and you're probably gonna have a puff, or maybe he's just gonna tweeze it open. I don't know.
Rip it open.
He's gonna have it as a cone off the end of the pipe, an open cone. Coming behind you. Will he take what?
It's all hollow.
That's a great question.
Nothing solid.
That came from tech support. Could have came from one of you guys too. It probably did. Because Chonker is so thick, is it going to take longer for him to anneal? And I mean, the schnoz is pretty thick, but even when we do a paperweight that's about the size of like a clementine or even bigger, we still leave our annealing cycles at about 16 hours. So anything thicker than that, if we were doing like a grapefruit size sphere, we might change it, but he's going to be just fine. He's not too chonky.
I'm going to have you cap this for me, Joey.
This is how we get
First,
warmed
a
up
little
for
bit of a
the
back
actual
blow.
show right here. It's almost like we could even use the bigger size counterweight. It's so heavy. He's a heavy piece. I'm gonna go cool the pipe down.
You're gonna put that whole gnome inside of a paperweight?
Huh? A gnome in a paperweight?
Yeah.
That sounds detailed.
Salud.
Bless thou. Nice. I think this is gonna work way better. What do you think about me maybe using the casting shears?
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need this extendo with the long shears to get my hand away
That
from the
look
heat.
good? You want to size it up?
Let me take a quick flash, but I think it looks good. Maybe a little wider, honestly. I think a little wider. Because once you drop it and it's coming down, it's gonna shrink back up, you know,
What if you guys joined it?
without the extra heat. Just
Seen
straightforward.
Zapico do the shells on the robots. Like, join it at the bench.
Yeah, and then just cut it right at the bench. instead of dropping it?
I'd rather have it juicy
Be a
so I
little
can get
more
a nice
controlled.
tip off it.
I hear you.
But I can heat it up and
I'll
pull
get
the
up
tip
on- I'll
out.
get up on the bench and drop it straight down here, but if it ovalizes,
I gotta get one more hand. Yeah, just go a little wide, go extra wide, and as it's dropping, I can let it touch right when it's the right width.
Come on over and line them up so we can make sure it's the right.
I think it still could be wider by the
That's
time
gonna
you
set-
start
that's
dropping
gonna
it
set
down.
right over.
But you guys know what I mean, though?
What do you mean?
When he gets it really hot and he stands up on the bench and it's straight up and down and it's falling down with gravity, it's going to be shrinking up and getting tinier and tinier as it's falling. So to have it a little wide, I could put it on there right as it's closing up.
Get the whole thing screaming hot. I'm gonna get up on the bench.
You think that's wide enough?
Oh, I'm gonna flare it one more time.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
He's got a
I mean, it's
honker.
pretty wide right now. Just take a look at it. Hold it straight on.
I think it would be good.
All right, that's
You want to flash?
two
or
against
you
one
good?
again. I think you should widen it out again a little
All right,
more.
I'll widen it out a little more
All
right
right.
now. All right.
I'll be ready on the next one for sure. All right. Here we go. So you're getting up on the bench.
Yep.
I'll be right here. I'll face them towards you guys. Gotta lift them by the schnoz a little.
Big ol' sniffer.
Yeah.
Scoot it back. There
Oh,
you go. Perfect.
Perfect.
You can reheat it, stretch it. You just cut it. However. Nope. No bangy bangy.
That was perfect. It's a good thing I had that sort of spasm in my hand.
At the very end, I was like, I thought it pulled back too far. 'Cause I couldn't see the front. You're like, yeah. I'm like, yeah.
That's what I said too. Joey was the one that said yeah, and then I was like,
No,
it is
like
perfect.
Where you guys had it, it was gonna fall like way on the nose. And when he did the
Too
little
much.
twitch,
It went-
it dropped
it
to
went
where
down
it
like
landed on
that.
his forehead, and then it wrapped around the back of his head and actually sat on it like he was wearing
It's
it.
perfect.
What's
Very
his
nice.
name? Someone named him already, didn't they?
Chonky the
Chonkers?
Chonkers, the friendly gnome. He's a good guy.
Is there a gap underneath the hat, or do we need to poke a hole in it?
It doesn't look like any kind of gas, but I don't think we need a hole in it either, though.
I don't think so. He's pretty thick.
Oh my God, it went on perfect. That looks so good.
Do you need a rim around it? I don't think it needs
I don't
one.
think it needs one
That's
at
more
all.
like a stocking cap.
Oh
I don't
my.
think it needs a rim.
I agree.
Sorry, everyone. I don't even think we need that. It was pretty thick. I mean, that thing was like
We do need a stamp on it, though.
on the hat or on his back, on his butt crack area.
That's right.
What? There's nothing wrong with that.
He's got a badonkadonk.
I think it needs to be bigger.
I think that's going to happen on Thursday, it sounds like. We're going to need to get out the big funnies for that. Oh my God, yeah.
He's looking good.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, we can go twice as big on Thursday.
Sounds exciting. Let's see, I'll let him cool down and I'll hold him up one time.
We got to remember
gotta-
all those reduction
Right.
spots on his hat.
Here he comes, folks. Look at that schnauzer.
It's hanging over.
It's amazing. That hat couldn't have gone on any better, honestly.
It was oozing.
It was oozing down the side of him. Wow. That's perfect. I'm gonna touch the hat one time. I love the curvature of it. He's got a little issue on his beard here, so we just pull out that reduction and then it's perfectly white again.
Sometimes I like it when it's reduced on the tip of the twirls. Looks magic good.
One more?
Wow,
that it?
that's perfect. I love the way gold brown looks on that, or is that iris? No, it's gold brown.
I'm taking them.
I'm gonna give them to you right now, yep. Try and not hold them by the hat, because it's still gonna be a little hot.
Take them by the body. Say goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
That's tight. That's super cool.
Things are getting really big this harvest season.
Yeah.
Why
Oh
not?
my goodness.
I love it.
Should we
Let's
do
get
our,
this
our
organized.
giveaway, Jake?
Yeah, I think that's appropriate. We got the perfect amount of time, so we'll do the giveaway from last week, and we'll make. We were talking about making another one of these pumpkin slugs because everyone loved it so much, and we haven't had any for sale yet, and so we might as well do another one for the giveaway.
I like it.
All right, I'll get this organized. Will you use your microphone with Mom and do the giveaway at Command Central?
Want me to take mine off?
Bye
I'll
bye.
be on your left.
Hello. Here we are at Command Central.
Watch this, you guys.
Hello. Hello.
I can do this. Because I love her so much.
Do you see
Hey.
what I have to put up with? Do you see?
I got a special announcement just to let 25 years tomorrow is our anniversary. That was the year we got married, the year before we had Jake, the hung yak behind us. But
25 years I've been dealing with this.
25 years of living with this unbelievable woman, and I just want to say that I love her more than I did the first day I saw her in a glass-blowing studio in cowboy boots, getting all ornery and throwing herself around trying to be super glass-blowing woman.
I was just doing my thing.
Well, I don't know. I was picking up on the vibe. She got me hooked. That's all she had to do.
All right, anyway, so here we are. We're going to spin the wheel of names. Go for it, Sam.
Excuse me.
Jake,
Sorry,
that's
guys.
the guy who...
Hey, here
surprise,
we are.
we're back.
One
We were
day-
just smooching over here because
one
it's
of
our
these
anniversary
days,
tomorrow.
We're going to have to put like a costume on. So when we come back, we all have like wigs on or something.
I want to have a clown nose and a big bozo afro.
Because you hate clowns.
Doesn't matter. It still would be nice.
Anyways, you're
Sorry,
hot. Get
you're
off
trapped.
Me. Give me some space. Get off me.
You're trapped. I got you hooked.
All right, the winner is of this beautiful pumpkin slug.
Can you go up and tap the lens and make sure it works? Well, let's show everybody. Jake, you're there. Could you tap the lens, please?
I'll tap it.
Tap it.
I'm tapping it.
There we go.
Look at the hands. Beautiful. Stand in hand, please.
I don't have a mic.
Where's the gorilla hand?
Where is that gorilla hand?
Do you know about that, Sam? Oh, we're
We
gonna
have a
to bring
gorilla
that
hand.
back for
And
Thursday.
And actually, we
Nothing.
also have
Thursday.
another stand-in hand too. My mom just gave it back to me. It's a bear arm that was used back in the early 1900s, and it was just it's an antique, and it has a wooden handle on it for any time it was a bear on the theater stage, they would make the bear noise, and then just the arm would come out from behind the curtain and grab somebody. Well, she gave it to me because it had a bunch of moths all over it, so she freaked out. She's like, "You have to take this out of my house." So I did, and now we're going to use it here on the live feed, moths or not.
Tomorrow. Okay, one more chance. Have you seen Blown Sugar? A couple of people said no. So watch the Food Network channel if you get that. They're doing a lot with the pulled sugar for the Halloween wars, which I find pretty cool. So I've been enjoying that.
Did you show who won?
No,
Oh,
It's all you.
all right, guys. I'm going to try to do the camera bump again, but here it comes.
Maybe give.
Bow, 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 ba-doo-doo-doo-dee-doo. Jean St. Germain, you won the pumpkin slug, and it's not in focus, but what are you going to do? You can still read it, you guys.
What are you gonna do?
Jean Saint Germain.
Yeah.
Right here, we're gonna let the slug just
Jean.
slug a little bit all over her.
Congratulations. Ooh, ooh.
There. We've had a little slug action right here. All right, you guys, I guess we're going over to Uncle Dennis. Woo, hit it.
All right then. We're actually gonna turn it right around because Joey's got it gathered right up right here, right now. Right now. What's he making? The giveaway?
This is the giveaway piece.
Aw, snap. So someone's gonna win this tomorrow. You guys all know the question for the giveaway. It was presented by Michelle and tech support. I'm gonna sneeze.
You could win if you answer this question, guys, and send it into If the bots can figure that one out, they're special.
It's on the screen. Thank goodness for the bots.
I mean, say it that way, you guys. It sounds just like it.
It does. South Park?
No, this is
Oh.
way older. 2D.
Oh boy.
I don't know. We're back.
The wheel was spinning at random.
So they couldn't hear you talking about all that craziness? Well. So, we're making a pumpkin slug. It's gonna have a pumpkin tail. This thing is from nature.
I kind of feel like we need to do something with this.
We did, but nobody wrote on it, so.
Well, I mean, this thing right here, the show starts.
You know what that's called, right?
The starter.
It's the clapper.
The clapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times they used to do this.
They did?
Oh, yeah.
Who did?
When we've done it plenty of times when we've done TV commercials and stuff like that, where they're like, just clap your hands, and maybe that sets the tone or something.
Huh.
Yeah, so what we
right.
want to do is make one of these that's even crazier, like huge.
Big
and have it be the
alligator mouth.
closing show one.
That'd be cool. Does everybody know we're doing live demonstrations this weekend at the Glass Academy, 11 to 4. We're going to be here doing custom orders, blowing glass all weekend. And just as many pumpkins that we're going to have available for the VIP show, we already have in the gallery, but none of the specialty ones, like that are going to be on the VIP show. That's the first release of all the specialties. But we are going to be taking custom orders. We're going to be kicking it. We're going to be hanging out, talking. We're going to get the microphone out. And we're just going to be blowing glass, hanging out with the people. So if you guys are local, come say hi. For a lot of those people we haven't seen in a while, some of the Glass Academy addicts, anyone who's local, anyone who wants to come down and make a little trip, drive over and say hi, it's a great time. We're going to have the whole team. We'll even have Matt. He's usually not here on the shows with us, but Matt's going to be blowing glass and bringing stems and hanging out with us on the weekend, getting to know the public as well. So I do suggest getting the eyes on that before necking it down.
Even if you aren't local, just come on down anyways.
Yeah.
If you're in Australia, just jump on a plane and head over here.
Just hop over. Just a quick jump across the world.
I know Carrie's out there watching tonight, and I do think that she better be nervous about those wings.
Wings are playing great this year.
Wings are playing great, and
Our youngsters
are youngsters.
We're gonna have to make an octopus this year, Dad.
Oh.
It was posted on the Glass Academy Addicts page. You know, the Red Wings octopus.
Yeah.
And I immediately saw it in glass. I was like, all we gotta do is neck this out and put 8 tendrils coming down, punting it up right in the middle, flip it around and put 2 eyes on it. And that would be a really cool piece.
A purple one?
Yes. With some red accents somehow.
It's got a red and white scarf on it.
Oh, even
that's the one
better.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's the one that drops down right in the middle of the stadium.
Yeah.
Purple with white suckers.
Suckers. Will you grab the eyes for him?
On there?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I was about to show these off. You're right by the eyeball section. Might have to torch them a little bit, though, too, because I turned off the garage.
You ready?
As he's heating that up, guys, there's the colors of some of the
big,
cane
meaty
pumpkins
white ones in there you can do.
that we made this past week and a couple weeks prior. We've been stockpiling them, picking out all of our favorites. I gotta say that pink one
Ready?
is gorgeous.
Go for those white jumbos.
Joey's got it torched up. Yep.
He's a serious looking one. Look at him.
Dude, he's got a
He's got
serious.
about a fist size opening in between those eyes. He's from the hills.
That's right.
Well, those guys they can look behind them. Their eyes,
Slugs?
Yeah, they just go like this, and their eyes go backwards when they're slugging in reverse.
The Perps Octo. Oh, yeah. Just loving everyone watching the show. It's so cool. Vicky said, what about suction cups? Shall I?
Has anybody been eating an octopus tendril in a nice, tasty gourmet restaurant and had the suction cup stick on your tongue? It was so fresh when they cut it up. The guy was cutting it so fresh that it just looks still wiggling around in my mouth.
That's serious. That sounds like really serious.
Yeah, he sliced it all up and then flung the heart right on the table. It was still pulsating, and then gave me the tentacle, and I put it in my mouth, and it was still wiggling. It went.
What are you talking about?
That was the octopus experience.
I don't know anything about all of that.
All right, looking like a good slug.
I will bringeth the stem. You said bright purple? You got plenty of time. I'm just putting on the Keller, as they say in Pittsburgh. Remember, it doesn't need to. Yeah, it doesn't need to be too tiny. Nothing. You got it. With the tweezies. Can do. Look at him. He's looking good. The eyeball kickstander. Oh my God. That's hilarious.
A wrapping tool. Hold on.
It's on the. Come here, little bugger. We got him. Bring him right down. Ooh, a little reversal curl. Work it, work it.
He looks like a whippersnapper.
He's hardcore. I love those eyeball kickstanders. Just gonna knock down that last little bit. You got the iridization. I'll grab the hork. I mean the what? The fork. Give it the bling bling. Now, I'm gonna hold them up like this. This is not how slugs normally live. They don't sleep like this either, and you're not really supposed to hold them like this, but you can. It's kind of like holding a cat by its
it's not
neck.
Humane though.
Scruff. Look at that Gnome.
Big snow.
Oh,
Beautiful.
beautiful. Super tight.
All
Yeah, baby.
Right. Well, I'm gonna let Jake and Joey say goodbye to you guys. They're behind me. See you guys later.
Any closing words for him, Michelle? Joyce, it was stamped. Appreciate you saying that, but that is what makes the perfectly smooth, wobbly bottom on the slugs. We don't flatten them completely. We just stamp the bottom, and they got a little wiggle to them, and they're alive.
Yeah, the closing words are, you You guys are out of control. After Renfest, you have this aura of like, anything goes. So I'm really nervous on Thursday's show if you guys are going to be able to stay on the script
Script.
of making this different styles of pumpkins and the interviews we have set up and the giveaway. So everyone wants to know if you're going to like just go rogue or if you're going to like follow the plan.
They're asking us right now.
Uh-huh. You guys gotta like.
We're gonna follow the plan, of course. We want
Follow the
things
plan.
to go smooth. We want it to go real smooth, and we're gonna follow the plan and make it a beautiful show.
Okay, that's all I've got then.
Got that one in writing, everyone?
I don't have rabbit ears.
All right, the comments are caught up. You guys are all amazing. We appreciate you. We're gonna head home and sleep from like 9 until 7 in the morning, and over and out, 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 out. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for